I want to take a quick survey, please. I need a show of hands, if you will. How many of you in the room wake up in the middle of the night and you say to yourself, oh my goodness, I have way more time than I can possibly ever use, and I don't think I can use all of it. How many of you do? Nobody? Oh, okay. Let me ask you this then. How many of you wake up in the night, maybe it's 3 in the morning, and you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I've got so many things to do, and I don't have the time to get them all done. How many of you do that? Okay, wow. How do you feel when that happens? So now let me ask you this. In fact, it's not a question. I'd like you to imagine for a moment a time when you needed just one more minute. Get that picture in your mind now. How'd you feel when that happened? So you see, we all get a different perspective about time, and I'd like to share with you a couple things that I learned about time at the Super Bowl in the year 2000. So let me explain. My son, Todd, invited me to be his guest. Todd had me all excited because Todd is an architect, and he and his partner have a specialty niche company where what they do is they work on different sporting events to create all the different signs and the security and the different aspects of any of the major sporting events. All the non-game aspects of the Super Bowl go through Todd and my partner's hands. I was so excited about seeing Todd, and I thought, oh man, I just got to get there early. I want to see what he does. So I went in really super duper early. I get there very early in the morning. I walk up to the door of the Georgia Dome. Anybody ever been there? Nice place, really big, very good, large hallways like what we have here, high ceilings. And so Todd said, hey, Dad, and we hugged each other. And he said, Dad, in all due respect now, I know I want to be with you. I know you want to be with me, but I need Dad to work. So if you can, just kind of stick with me. You can follow me along if you'd like. I go, sure, Todd, I'd love to do that. I want to see what you do. So Todd's walking along, and as he's walking, I'm noticing that he's looking around and making notes, and he's got a clipboard. He's putting all these notes on a clipboard. And as he's doing that, and I'm walking right behind him, a man walks up and he says, hey, Todd, there's no power outlets here for these magnetometers so we can get everybody searched as they come in. Todd says, okay, check down the hall, if you will. About 25 feet, there's that janitor's closet. If you will, open the door, take a look in there. I think you'll find there's the power outlets there. Man goes down the hall, turns around, looks back to Todd. After he looks in the closet, thumbs up. Oh, how cool. So now we're walking this way, and Todd's looking around. He's making notes. We get over here, and there's a man up on a ladder, and he says, hey, Todd, there's no brackets up here for us to hang these signs to show where the foreign press needs to go so they know where to sit. Todd's looking. He said, yeah, I know. It's hard to find. He said, see that pipe up there? He said, reach up above the pipe if you can. You'll find a cable is running there, I believe. When you do, you'll notice there's enough strength in that cable to hold the signs. So the man on the ladder reaches up. He goes, hey, it's here, Todd. He goes, thumbs up. Oh, wow, this is cool. So now I'm following Todd along, and all of a sudden we go into the spectator seating area, and it is really cool, and I'll tell you why it's cool. Because while we're walking in there, down on the floor, here's Tina Turner and her group, and they're all dancing, and they're practicing for the halftime show, and it's so cool. I love Tina Turner. How many of you like Tina Turner? Oh, she's going great. This is good. And it's really loud, and there's a lot of din, and I want to have a father-son talk with Todd. I'm so excited about being there and seeing all this. But every time I go up to Todd, well, somebody's asking him a question, he's saying things. Finally, I get a moment. And I come over and I say, hey, Todd, quick question. How do you think so fast? And Todd said, what do you mean, Dad? I don't think fast. I said, sure you do. Todd, I've been watching you all day long. Every time somebody has a question, you got the answer. You have all the answers. Oh, Dad, please don't think I have all the answers. He said, that it might look like I do, but you see, Dad, here's what's going on. My partner and I know that problems are going to come up that are going to get in the way, so we walk this dome hundreds of times, and when we walk it, we walk with a clipboard, and we make notes of all the things we think might go wrong. And then at night, we sit down and try to figure out the possible solutions of the things that might go wrong. I'm going, that's really cool. He said, I'm being Dad. I said, Todd, what would happen if something goes wrong you haven't thought about? Simple, Dad. We ask our teammates. They all have a problem-solving mindset. He said, see, Dad, we have to have teamwork because here's the whole point of teamwork, is that the game has to start on time. We cannot ask the TV people for another 20 minutes. Just as he's saying that, a man walks up and he says, "Hey, Todd, go look out the window. There's ice starting to form outside. It's just come up right now. They're saying it's going to be a bad ice storm. And we just heard on the radio that they're shutting down the airport or getting ready to." Todd goes over, he looks out, pulls up a cell phone, he gets on the phone. All of a sudden, I'm going, "What's going on?" I look, and outside, a whole crew is going out, and they're doing everything they can to make all the sidewalks and walkways safe in the middle of an ice storm that's just now forming. So all that's going on, and Todd's phone rings again. He goes, "Hello?" I'm standing over here, and I'm going, "What?" Todd's saying, "Yeah, okay, I'll take care of it." He's looking, he makes another call. He says, "Just a minute, need that." I couldn't tell what they're saying, but I noticed this, and it was disappointing to me. Tina Turner stops dancing. She stops singing, and all of a sudden she walks down off the stage. Next thing you know, all of a sudden the music stops, and a whole crew's going out to take down all the staging. I go, "What in the world is happening?" I'm feeling like my family dog. I'm just watching, what's going on here? All of a sudden I see a man walk out on the field, and the man comes out, and he's got a microphone, and he said, and this goes over the whole PA system, everything going on there in the dome. He's saying, "We have an attention moment. I need all of you to pay attention. Something has just come up that's a major change. The two Super Bowl coaches are worried about all the ice that's forming at the different locations where they're practicing. They're scared they won't be here, and they want to eliminate the practices they're having there. They're now on a bus bringing their teams here because they want to use this facility to practice for the Super Bowl game tomorrow. But they're going to need absolute secrecy. That means we need everyone in this facility to leave and go outside because they will need absolute secrecy." Question: have any of you ever had an interruption like that?